Hi guys, just gonna wait a couple minutes. I hope you guys are having a nice Saturday if you're up. If you're not up yet, I hope you have a nice Saturday when you get up. Okay, so I know it's being Saturday, not a lot of people are on, so you guys will probably catch this a little bit later. Here in New York, sorry, my dog's out on the porch with me. Lay down, good boy. It's hot again. Yesterday we had a nice little rainstorm coming through. So it's pretty good. So, okay, I see at least someone's on. So, all right, I'm gonna start this. So I've noticed that since the group has been public, there have been a couple complications with things, and I've had to be more extremely attentive with who I add and who I don't add. I just had to deny 2 people, for one, because their aura was just not right, and for our group, I mean, they probably had a good idea and stuff, but for our group, I don't want to bring that energy in here because it will cause something else. But there's myriad of other self-help groups out there, so I know they'll find their way. I felt a little, the empath in me felt a little weird denying them because I like to help everybody, but I know that I have to put up the boundaries in order. It's part of a life lesson that I have to learn too, to be able to be like, don't just include everybody. Go with your gut. So that's part of it. 2, people are not going and looking at the announcements when I add them. You guys really, really, really need to go to look at the announcements. I've put a post in there about live readings, and how I don't like live readings, and this is not a group for that. It's not that I don't like them, I just don't like them in here because this is not a group geared to that. If you want to do live readings and you want to help your own gifts, grow your gifts, I would advise either forming your own group and doing them in there as a practice, so then you can bring people in and have them see your readings and then do it the way that you feel that you need to do it. Otherwise, you can add and join a lot of other groups. Like I said, Facebook is now group-centered. It's not just your post on your thing, it's mainly group-centered. There's a lot of gamer groups out there, there's a lot of self-help groups out there, there's a lot of now popping up spiritualist groups all over the place. Because that is a big movement now. So, if you want, I know the Hay House one that I'm in actually ended up turning into one of those, so I would advise, if you want, try to join Hay House, and then I know a lot of people in there were doing it. I don't personally think you should in there, but they're not having a problem with it, so that's an avenue that maybe you can take. Hay House is very good. There's people actually monitoring it, but they're not monitoring a lot, so if you gotta find the group that sits for you, because most people in these groups, if they're smaller, they have a lot more people that monitor it. If they're larger, they tend not to, because there's too many people posting constantly all over the world, and it's just at different time zones and you can't keep up with it constantly. That's what Jamie had in this group originally. She kept adding and adding and adding people for her business, and it just became too much, and she had a girl with her that ended up going in, and from what I could see, she spent a good 24 to 48 hours blocking people because of their rude comments or wanting to be like the whole look at me mentality, which we don't really want. We want to get away from that because that's mainly ego-centered. So definitely, please guys, you got to look at the announcements, because I put them out there for a reason, and if you're not reading them, no offense, they're an announcement for a reason. If you're not reading them, then you're gonna and you do something that's, I said, I would advise not to do, you're gonna get blocked. That's what happens with a lot of the other groups too. A lot of them, people aren't listening. They're not taking the time to go in and understand what the group's about. And this is what we need to do. We need to focus on stopping the go mentality and become internalized. So a lot of it, too, has to do with, I prefer this group, this is the third part, I prefer this group to be secret or closed. I've had a couple members actually text me about it being public and they're being uncomfortable about it. Unfortunately, the way Facebook set it up and the way when I made it public for somebody to share, I can't change it back until 28 days is up, which is, I think, ridiculous. I really don't like that. So now I have to wait until 28 days and then we can end up going on, and I'm going to make it either closed or secret, depending on what you guys would want. Closed is anybody can see the group and who's in it, but not the posts. Secret is just the members that can see the group and the posts. So I can tell it to however you guys want it, either closed or secret. If you guys want to comment on this video of whether or not you would like it closed or secret, preferred for you guys, because I know a lot of people in this group have a lot of issues that they're dealing with their family, and their family are nosy. So a lot of their family members are coming in here now that it's public and snooping around, which is not cool, and I can't stop that. So I have a member that wants me to kind of delete some of their things, which I'm good with. And if you feel like you need to delete some of your stuff, go right ahead. Like I said, it pisses me off royally because this shouldn't have happened, because Facebook put in new requirements because it's now group centric, and I don't think that's nice. Because if you want to end up sharing something, or somebody wants to share it to get the spirituality out there, it puts a damper on things. So you can't share outside of the group if it's closed, because there's no share option. So what you're going to have to end up doing... Ooh. Sorry, there's a mourning dove that just landed on the thing, which is a good sign. I like that. That's a good sign. So what you're going to have to do if you want to share posts when I change it, because I think within next week, this coming week up, I'll be able to change it, because I think it was that week, the following week. But I don't know. Like I said, they don't tell me, and it was stupid because I could change it back and forth within 24 hours. But I guess they don't like that now. So Facebook trying to control everything. It's making me very, very frustrated. So anyways, if you want to share something after it goes back to be either closed or secret, then what I would do is I would click on the actual post and it'll bring you to the original post, and then you can share it from the original post if it's from a public source. So I would do that from now on. But definitely, because Facebook is doing a lot of changes and they're trying to make it more of a platform thing, and I don't know what's in their heads, it's causing a lot of trouble, and I think a lot of the stuff behind it is money's talking. So unfortunately, I think Zuckerberg got out of it and there was a bunch of issues. So anyways, we're just gonna traverse this crazy atmosphere and stuff. So, but definitely guys, one, check the announcements. I am not going to be sympathetic to you if you say, oh, well, I forgot to check the announcements and you've been in here for 8 months to a year. Okay, if it's like a month, maybe. That's like the most. But definitely with live readings, guys. No live readings. If it's a live video like this, it depends. Hey, Marin. It's just... I prefer not to have live readings because it will blow up the feed, and then everything else that's I'm trying to, speak to you and get out there will just go out the window, because I've seen it in groups. Live readings and things like that end up becoming like a platform for people to judge others, to be like, oh, well, I have this business and, you can get this free reading. And then there's animosity between people going, oh, well, I don't have that money. I can't do that. And why did you do a free reading for that person? Because that's kind of like when Jamie started this group, it was getting there for a little bit too. And that's why she had to step down. One of the reasons. So I'm definitely going to hold my guns on that one. And if you're not reading the announcements, which I've already put up about this, and you're just starting the group, and I've told you in the welcome email, go to the announcements and check them out. If you do not have time to just go there, and you can just click there, or just click in the announcements right on the front page, sorry, and you do something, I'm going to kick you out. I mean, if you do not have time to do that, then apparently you don't have time to go through here and actually understand what spirituality is about, and that you're serious about it and stuff like that. So... that's just, you don't have to like it, I'm sorry, this is just how it's going to be, because apparently nowadays people are too much into the go, and they're not into the sit down and actually understand why you're in the spiritualist group and why you want to get right with yourself, or advance your things, your gifts and things. So yeah, like I said, there's a lot of other groups out there that are definitely for readings and growing your gifts and practicing on other people that way, but this is not one of them. I'm sorry. But like I said, just search like practice reading groups and you'll have like 100 or more. I've already done it. I don't do it that way because I go to in-person readings in my town where we can practice with actual people face to face, because I like that better, because it's actually, you can feel their energy and you can feel whether or not it's actually true, genuine, or fake. And you can actually feel whether or not if they just want you to keep giving and not receive back. So anyways, last note, I see a couple of you guys. Mary, welcome back. It's been interesting with you. So a lot of your posts aren't actually in here as much anymore, because when you left, you said you were mentioning that you wanted to take back your energy. So I decided to go through and give back your energy and delete some of your posts. So that went back to you. I respected that. So post on in, girl. Woo woo. Glad you're back. And yeah, more things to come in the future. Like I said, I'm trying to organize the group as best I can. It's just touch and go, because I've got Mercury retrograde was bugging me Wednesday. Everything was going wrong, so there's a lot of that going on too. Erin, I know I was talking to you a little bit earlier about like the different things and that, and the shoe dropping and stuff, so that was a lot of fun. And Beth will definitely try to get in here, and I'll try to help you out with that stuff too, with your posts and things. Like I said, if you haven't seen this or you're gonna see it later, catch the replay. Put hashtag replay in the comments so I know that you've seen this and yet you understand what's going on. I'll put it in the announcements as a video. Excuse me. But yeah, this is like the 5th time I've actually had to say this now, in personal messages, in warning people, and people aren't caring. They're just walking all over me and stuff, so I have to put my foot down now. So, yeah. And I don't like doing this, and it's kind of like the few that ruin the pot, so to speak, but I try to keep it at least as upbeat as I can. So, so anyways, have a great Saturday. Sorry about the glare for my glasses, but it's kind of sunny out here. Woo! All right, have a great Saturday, everybody. Enjoy, and I will talk to you all later. Peace, love, and blessings. Namaste.